The Dundee Stars travelled to iceSheffield on Wednesday evening. Jeff Woolhouse got the start for the Sheffield Steelers. Our first opportunity to see the very impressive Nick Riopel. The Steelers fans weren't applauding him, they were mocking him come the end of the night. He was to play a pivotal part of this game. Steelers got off to the worst possible start. Woolhouse beaten after just 34 seconds. Matt Baxter, the scorer, chips the puck over Woolhouse. The Dundee Stars led by 1-0. Shortly after, it was 2-0 as well. Tristan Harper, after the big hit, Harper beats Woolhouse. Block aside, Stars led 2-0. 3:05 gone. iceSheffield just a little quiet and just a little nervous. Nice finish by Tristan Harper, who you'll recall started his elite league career with Dundee before going to Hull last year. 2-0 first for the Stars. Steelers battled back, but it took them to the 33rd minute before Colin Shields put the Steelers on the board. Tate and Stevenson picking up an assist, but a nice finish from Colin Shields. Riopel was outstanding all night. Look at him there claiming the net was off its moorings. I'll just point that out to you for future reference. There's the finish from Shields. The net was on its moorings until the goalie just pushed it off with his glove after the puck had entered the net. Carson wasn't standing for that one. 2-1. Steelers on the power play. Bagron off for hooking. Comes to the top. Keep your eye on Stephen Gertson. Just gets a tip to get it past Riopel. He's a happy man. And Gertson ties the game at 34-31. It's 2 apiece. Again, keep the stick on the ice and Gertson shoots and scores. We'll get an extra view of it as well. Here's Drew Fatter in super slow-mo as he finds Stephen Gertson to tie it at 2-2. 2-0 first to the Stars, 2-0 second to the Sheffield Steelers into the third period. Look at the Sheffield Steelers go ahead. Stars kept coming though. But just look at this whole shift from Jonathan Phillips. Hardest working guy. Makes a play early doors, battles again in the corner. But keep your eye on the Steelers captain, who was leading by example. This line of Michelle, Hewitt and Phillips, again outstanding all night. And Jonathan Phillips has one bite, has 2 bites of the cherry, and puts the Sheffield Steelers 3-2 ahead. It took 43 minutes and 23 seconds to get ahead, but they are ahead. Again, second chance in super slow-mo. Jonathan Phillips shoots and scores. Surely the Steelers would go on then to be comfortable, but then a bit of a melee. Riopel involved. Steelers weren't happy with the keeper. Bit of a face wash on Limprite. Limper's not happy. Sestito's not happy. Gertson's trying to get involved as well. Harper also would pick up a penalty. Sestito, Markovic, Limprite throwing a couple. Limprite would go for roughing. Sestito would go for tripping, but Riopel, who the Steelers believe started that little shenanigans, would also get a penalty. Penalty against Ashley Tate for high sticks just a few moments later. Power play chance for the Dundee Stars. They shoot, they score. They've tied it. It was Pat Bowen. Ryan picked up an assist, so did Wirral, 52-49. A little bit of a deflection. It just beats Woolhouse. 3-3. The Steelers came again. Legui. Was that an interference call? Slash was definitely called. So the retaliation penalty against Legui set the Stars up on a late power play with the game tied at 3-3. It's 55-20. Don't worry, he lived. The Stars come on the power play and their big line was out. Wirral was out. Ryan was out. Bagron was out. Keep your eye on 21. Boom! One-timer. And he beats Jeff Woolhouse. Woolhouse, you'll see on the replay, gets a bit of it, but he just comes off the top of the glove. And all of a sudden, the Sheffield Steelers, watch this again, just off the top of Woolie's glove. The Stars led by 4-3. Finnerty calls a timeout. Watch now, right-hand side of your screen. There's Tyler Michelle. He's on for Woolhouse, the extra attacker. Empty nets at the other end. Puck comes back to Saric. Deflection, bounces, bobbles. Michelle gets the backhand on it. Fires it under the 5-hole of Riopel. We've now got a tied hockey game, 4-4. Just a minute left. Watch this one again. There. Scoops it on the backhand through the 5-hole of Riopel. We're tied at 4 apiece. We're into overtime, 4-on-4. The Steelers come. Here's the big controversial moment. As the Steelers go pressing, look at that. The glove again, just like you saw in the second period, pushes the net off its moorings. Andy Carson, no option but to give a penalty shot to the Sheffield Steelers. Again, pushed it off with the forearm and the glove, and then looks at the moorings. So here we go. Before we get to the shootout, can Limprite win it with a shot, penalty shot? He shoots, he goes 5-hole on Riopel. He gives Riopel a little bit of a look. There was a bit of afters between those two, and the Sheffield Steelers win it 5-4 in overtime. Let's see it again. And you'll see the dagger from Sean Limprite on this one, especially as he goes 5-hole. Look at the dagger to Riopel. Have a drop of that, Billy, to the Dundee Stars goalie. Sheffield Steelers 5, Dundee Stars 4. Jeff Hutchins, the former Steeler, wasn't happy. He got a misconduct penalty as well, but the Steelers fans went home happy. Ryan Finnerty after the game said this. Well, they say iceSheffield's a boring place to come and watch your hockey, but that was entertaining. It had everybody on the edge of the seats for, until the bitter end.
Yeah. You know what? You get behind the 8 ball early like that, and a couple shots sneak in, and it's always going to be a tough night. But I thought the guys responded well. I mean, we gave up 3 shots in the second period, and I think there was only maybe 1 that we counted on our total. So we outchanced and we outplayed them. You get they took their opportunities well. Every time they came around, they found the back of the net, and it's frustrating. It's tough, and their goalie played well, and I thought offensively we were great. I thought guys had great games. I thought Tommy Sestito played really well tonight. Putting the scoreline aside, I wasn't that frustrated. Obviously, the first period you come out and you let 2 in, it kind of kills the momentum a bit, and I thought we battled back near the end. We were creating some chances, and we knew once we got 1, we'd get 2, and that was the situation. At the end there, I thought guys battled pretty hard. They stuck up for each other, and that was good to see some fire and some passion out there. And I thought overall, bit of a scary game, but we got the 2 points, and that's all that matters. Heading down now going to be into the stretch here, and we'll take wins any way we can get them.
Let's just go over a couple of the pivotal points, if you like. Let's just start off with the Woolhouse-De Caro decision. You decided to go with House over Johnny?
Yeah, we 3 games this week. I wanted to give House a game here, and Johnny will play the weekend. And like I said, he's battled for us, and tonight we battled for Hauser, and we got him the win. And like I said, we obviously there may be a few that House wanted back, but he's a key part of this team. And like I said, I think the guys dug down deep, and we wanted to get that. We owed him 1 from Nottingham, and House has been battling for us all, for years now. And like I said, it was good to get him that win because he deserved it.
Okay. The Steelers battled back, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. Then, of course, the power play goal that Rynanen scores. The Legui penalty, did you see what happened before that and your thoughts on that incident?
No, I mean, Jeff Legui can't take that penalty. We've addressed it with him, and like I said, it's that's not the way we play, and we don't allow guys. We're not an undisciplined team, and that was an undisciplined penalty from Jeff. And of all guys, he knows that. And you don't have to tell Jeff too many times to stay disciplined. And he just lost his composure there. And if you could take it back. And like I said, I've been in that situation, frustration. But we, like I said, at the end of the day, we're done dwelling on the negatives and the positives that we found a way to win. And we stuck together, and as a group we got 2 points, and that's the most important thing.
You called the timeout, you then pulled the goalie. What was said in that timeout of that situation?
Like I said, we go over numerous plays in practice, and we go over, a lot, obviously a lot of offensive face-offs, and for that timeout it was just relax. Let's get it was Leggy's line. Obviously Tyler was going to jump for Woolley. And, we knew we just wanted to get pucks to the crease. We wanted to get momentum there. We wanted to keep handle that puck. We didn't want to be chasing it. The draw was obviously huge. And, it was a classic dirty goal. You put it to the net, and guys crash for rebounds, ties there. And we we equalized, and then overtime. I didn't see how that penalty shot came about. Obviously, the net came off, and we'll.
Were you surprised when he called that?
I was. Yeah, I was. I was actually. I was a bit surprised. I didn't know what Andy was going to do, but obviously he was on there, and he felt that it was intentional, and great penalty shot from Lemper. He's so composed out there. You almost think he's half asleep sometime, but like I said, he steps up again, and I thought he had a great game, and that culminated his night tonight. And like I said, I thought a lot of guys played well tonight, and I don't think the score was very indicative of the play. Like I said, we outchanced them 3-1, and but that happens. It's an entertaining game. If you paid your money to come watch, you got to leave with a bit of a smile on your face, because like I said, not too many games go down the wire like that, and we're just we're lucky to be on the top side of it.